Would be nice. Oh, it is nice. We do have it. So we have a capacity bonus of 8. And a capacity bonus of 7, which I suppose means we have a total capacity of 8. And we get another how many? Get another 2 here, and then the next tech's gonna be another 2. So we essentially go up to, what? I already forgot. To 11, which means then 12 items at a time. That's quite a lot. Let's try with what we have here. I mean, it should just in theory be possible to do this before we try to do anything else. Yeah, and I think we'll just do the same thing as before. Unload into a lot of chests down here. There we go. Power them up. Right, and... Oh, no. That's not exactly the kind of good we would be transporting in great numbers. Alright, done. That's it, that's full compression. I haven't seen a single hole in that stream ever since we started. Oh, they changed the graphics for splitters, did they not? Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna find a lot of these small things that I want to be amazed by. Alright, so yeah, if this already works, I think we can just leave it at that and be happy with it. I'm just quickly picking these up manually so that my guys don't have so much to carry. Alright, let's put it in place. So we need, what, 12? So 6... Well, let's do this once again. 6, 12, what? Alright, so we need 12 for one wagon. That's 24, 48 for one complete station. Let's think about where we could place production for automated production for stack inserters. There's also stack filter inserters, which could be nice. I think we could do it here, but I kind of fear that we don't have enough iron with one half belt to produce enough gear wheels. Then again, we could just open a whole new setup. Where would we do that? I suppose we would just go somewhere down here. You know what, let's do that later on. I want the stations done, and for that I shall dirty my hands manually for a bit. I know manual labor is about as far from the spirit of this game as you'll get, but that won't stop us. Right, so we need a bunch of gear wheels. And by a bunch, I mean a crap ton. Alright, then that's enough for one. Now we're out of green circuits again. I don't think it will be necessary... Come on. Don't think it will be necessary that we do this for all the stations we have, because, well, coal and stone aren't really that highly contended. So all we need to care for is iron and copper. So that was just 32 on top of what, 11? It's not quite enough. Let's maybe try and do another 10. There you go. Alright, and up we go again. To our unloading area. Right, we have a lot of stuff in here. So I think the best idea would be... Oh yeah, that's right, we would want stack and service. There you go. Right, so I think the best thing would be to let this thing drain on itself. Drain by itself, I mean. And then work from there. Okay, another thing is where exactly... So this one won't be doing anything anyway. Same with that. And same with this one and that one. And now most of the work apart from that is already done. Let's see, so that's our stack inserters. Oh no, we don't even... yeah, that's just... Didn't even need that many stack filter inserters. We need now 7 additional stack inserters. That's my skills of paying attention there. And 7. Yeah, I think we'll do an entirely new line of production for inserters. Right, there's just thousands in here. So let's quickly dispatch of them. Quickly as we can, in fact. Full train sitting here. Alright, there you go. That's now 2,000 instead of 1,500. I'm half tempted to just put all this in my inventory. But I guess we can work at 2 fronts here and be happy with it. Oh wait, at any rate, we don't even need to... No, that's done. We can just do filter inserters here. These look quite snazzy with their white texture. Alright, there you go. We won't let them do anything just yet. That's a little complication down here. Let's just clear the area for one. Alright, and that's gonna be 6 stack inserters. Splitters there. Right, so that's just for joining the 2 individual ones, and then we would want to balance the 2. I think it would look more natural if we just went down this way. Yeah, that looks kind of neat. Right, so that's going to be our 4 new lanes. And I don't even have enough belts. But in other news, I did just completely drop all robotics coverage over here. So let's get that back up and running. Question is where? Can't really find a decent place. problem with this now is its inherent non-symmetry. How do we power this anyway? So that's easy. We no longer need substations. Just do this. And that's now one big mess. Let's try again. Complete rework. It's always the best rework. So all of you do this. And this right here is the problem with changing things after the fact. But I kind of like it. It has this feeling of fixing stuff instead of just doing it right from the beginning, which is something you, let's be honest, can basically never do. Right, so that's the unloading bit on top. And now what we could do, here's another fact, we no longer need that, but that also means we no longer have a connection here. Trying to make this work somewhat favorably. And horribly failing at it. Oh, screw it, let's just make it work like this. Don't push me. Alright, that looks good enough to me. Let's give it a bit of illumination. Hello. Up there too. Darkness has been driven from these lands. Right, so that's the unloading bit. Let's really quickly make that work. No, you. Oh, look at them go. And it'll only get faster than this. And all of them are already waiting there. Although, hang on, I would assume that we earn one. What are you doing? Ah, that's... yeah. That's the problem with one-sided unloading, one-sided loading or unbalanced loading right there. Without the setup that we previously had with a smart loading station, there's no longer a way for nearly depleted deposits to really do much. But we'll get to that. Alright, let me quickly grab a couple. We don't even need that. Let's just go all the way with red belts. And then down here we'll converge with what we had before. Red belts. And there you go. Now this station will be able, well, assuming we can keep it fed, will be able to supply 4 blue belts at any time. And I suppose, yeah, with the fact that we already have quite a speedy unloading procedure with just the, what was it, 7? Yes, capacity bonus of 7. We should have an even larger discrepancy between the maximum speed we can attain when unloading the wagons and the maximum speed we can attain when putting these things onto the belt. So it works is essentially the main thing to take home here. And I think it's nice that it works. I like that fact. Alright, what else? Basically the same thing with the copper station. Oh, hang on, one more thing. Yeah, I guess that's an okay-ish position. Although it will mean that we no longer have coverage if we do the same with the copper station. Because here, over here at the copper station, what this would mean is these go away, and then Roboport sits there, and those are not connected. Right, let's worry about that later. First, I'll quickly run down there. Yeah, these frame rate issues do persist. I think I'll quickly turn off my recording and see if I can turn a couple dials here. And then I'll be back shortly. So, yeah, stay tuned.